Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam 121. As you may remember, there was a new story brewing. This one was about Shishupala, the very bad person who was making a big fuss at the yagna, and Krishna had to kill him to shut him up. His soul came out of his body and went straight for the feet of the Lord. Yudhishthira was one of the few people who saw this, and he at once asked Narada, "My Lord, I'm amazed at the sight of Shishupala's becoming one with the Lord. People who have been bhaktas of the Lord, who have thought of nothing but the blessed feet of the Lord, even they have not been able to reach his feet so easily. But this man, this Shishupala, this sinner who has ever hated Krishna, whose first lisping words were decrying Krishna, this Shishupala, I say, has been killed by Krishna, and he has reached the blessed feet of Krishna. My mind is whirling like a flame caught in a gale. Please tell me how, instead of going to hell for the words he spoke about Krishna, Shishupala has found refuge at his feet." Narada said, "Yudhishthira, yours is a pertinent question. You want to know why a man who has been decrying Krishna has not been punished. Let me tell you something which you may not know. Insult, praise, honor, and dishonor are all terms which are associated with the body. It is a person who is entrapped in a human body who has occasion to feel these things. When the feelings of I and mine lodge in the heart, the ego begins to feel elated or angry, according as whether it is praised or insulted. And it is this ego which thinks of punishments or rewards for another who hurts it or displeases it. But the Lord is beyond all this. These insults, as you call them, do not affect him in the least, and he is not interested in punishing someone for speaking disparagingly of him. Nor is he pleased to send someone to heaven because he spoke well of him. The rules of bhakti and of reaching the Lord are indeed quaint. I will explain it to you. Continuous hatred, continuous bhakti, continuous affection or constant desire for the Lord, all these look alike to him, and he saves such people. There are several pathways of approach to God, and these are some of them. The ultimate aim is to think of the Lord all the time. Bhakti, fear, affection, and desire, as well as hatred, are all paths that lead to him. You know how the worm is captured by the wasp and placed in a little mud-covered hole? Constant fear of the wasp and its sting makes the worm think only of the wasp, and in course of time it becomes changed into a wasp. Even so, constant hatred of the Lord makes his image stay in the mind forever. And I have known such people to have been cleansed of their sins as they have reached his feet. Hatred of the Lord is a kind of yoga, by name Sambrahma Yoga, and it is almost a shortcut to his feet. What a bhakta reaches by a long wandering is reached sooner by this so-called hater of him. Like bhakti, which is a desire for him, this hatred of him, fear of him, affection for him, all these are equally effective paths. Impelled by a desire for Krishna, the gopis thought of him day and night, and they will attain mukti. We have been impelled by bhakti to think of him all the time, and we have found freedom from the world of Maya. Kamsa was afraid of Krishna, and that fear made him think of Krishna day and night. And he thought of no one else, and so when he died, he reached the feet of the Lord. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.